All right, that was fun. 2 good days against the Panthers. Really appreciate Coach Rule and the Panthers for coming here to Grand Park. Handled it the right way. Really had a chance to spend a little bit of time with Coach Rule. Appreciate what he's doing, the way he runs his program. And, I thought it was good work. I thought we got done in these 2 days what we wanted to get done. Of course, now we get the benefit of the culmination of it on Sunday at 1 o'clock in the game. So we'll look so the week's not done. The week for us of prep, if you want to categorize it like that, ends on Sunday, but happy with where we're at and happy with how we handled these 2 days. Fun day out here for me. Obviously Coach Pederson, I don't know if any of you saw him out here, Super Bowl winning coach. Good to rub shoulders with him again, and just he came in to visit us for a couple days, so always good picking his brain, spending time with him, and that was good. And other than that, we'll just look forward to this game Sunday and keep getting better.
How many of your starters are you going to hold out?
We'll probably hold out a fair amount. We're still talking about exactly who, and that'll be determined. That's one of the advantages of having this scrimmage, these 2 days. Getting a lot of work. We got to see how everybody's doing, see where everybody's at. It really is not just about this one game. It's about the next week and kind of planning out the whole deal. So, but there will definitely be some guys on both sides of the ball that don't play.
Rick, is that not just for this game, but for the preseason? Do you feel like you're not?
Yeah, I'm not going to commit. Yeah, I'm not going to commit. I do want the guys to play. I think we had the Panthers in here. We got 2 really good days of work. So more than likely, guys playing in the second game for sure. Probably the third game as well. I'm not going to be totally committal on that, but right now that's kind of the way my mind is working. You got to factor in all the things: the health of the team, where teams are, where the guys are.
I was going to ask you about Doug. Just what has that? What has it been like? What the exchange has been like with him here? How extensive? And then, just what about your relationship and just how that goes back pretty far, obviously.
Yeah, I've known Coach Rule for a little bit. He and my brother worked together a long time ago. Obviously, he was at Temple. I was coaching in Philadelphia. So I've respected, what he's done. He's been a winner everywhere he's went. So kind of fun to connect on this level. Oh, sorry, Steven. All right, check. Blue 22. We're audibling. Ran the wrong play. Doug Pederson, yeah, it was great. We've kept in touch. I think the world of him. It was fun to, we probably, we were mostly talking about future, but we did take about 30 minutes this morning. Went on a little walk on the Monon and just kind of reminisced a little bit about, that fun year we had together. And, good for me to have a chance to thank him. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Coach Pederson. So he's a phenomenal coach and even a better person.
What sorts of things would you be looking for from Sam and Jacob on Sunday?
Yeah, looking for them more of the same. I feel like they've been getting better. It's not been perfect, but move the sticks, make the play in situational football that we need to make to extend a drive, to finish a drive, and then make good decisions. Be a good decision maker. Bob, we think we have a good football team, right? So if one of those guys is our starting quarterback week 1, they don't have to be a superstar. So we want to see them go out and play good football, trust their teammates around them, trust the running game, make the plays in the play action game, and then on third down and red zone where you got to be right, be right.
What about with that, they've never even worn a non-red jersey in an NFL practice, let alone a game. So what do you want to see with them going live?
Yeah, I don't know. I expect them to be fearless. I expect them to embrace that moment. They've gotten to this point, so I assume that when the Bullets are live, I know how we all feel, who've played at this level. It's just kind of like, it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. You're going to get hit, and there's something about that brings out the best in you. So I'm counting on that bringing out the best in them.
When we started camp, actually Matt Rule just told us that one of the reasons he brought his team here is because he wanted them to play against a great defense. We've hardly asked you about the defense. Where do you feel about that unit so far? They've really had the upper hand for this time.
I really think our defense, the strength of it right now is starting up front. The depth that we have in the D-line, Buck's not even practicing right now, but the strength that we have in our D-line, Chris and I have talked about the whole offseason, really building depth right there. We got the playmakers at linebacker. And then our secondary, I just think is playing at a different level right now than I've seen. I really think we're ready to take the next step as a secondary. Some of that's going to come because I think we're going to rush the passer even better than we have in last year. And not that we're rushing it bad, but I think we're going to take a step there as well.
What the third cornerback spot? Have we learned anything about that?
Yeah, I mean that's still to be determined, and they're still battling it out. We feel good about both those guys, and it's just going to be determined in the next couple weeks. But we feel like it's a win-win for us because we're going to have we feel like both of them can play starting winning football. So it'll give us depth either way.
Plan still for Jacob to start and then Sam to come in.
Yeah. Jacob's going to start. I don't know how long, quarter and a half. I mean, that might not be, don't hold me to that, but probably a quarter and a half or so, depending on the flow of the game. And then the next game, we'll probably just flip that around.
Frankly, I'm sure you didn't like to see JT put the ball on the ground on the one play. Did you like the way the running backs were finishing runs, delivering blows?
Yeah, I really do. And yeah, we put that ball on the ground. Maybe he thought the play was over because we're not going live to the ground. But it was a nice play. He kind of, just let up finishing. But yeah, we still don't put the ball on the ground at all. But I got a lot of confidence and trust in JT. The guy is a pro's pro. Even when it got a little chippy out there today, he's unfazed by it all. He's just doing his job. Next play mentality. That guy right now looks so good. That guy looks so good right now. I can't even begin to tell you. I'm just excited about where he's headed and how he's going to help lead this football team.
Frank, what about the physicality from Pittman? Likewise, I mean, he's cleaning up for those running backs and just what kind of physicality is he bringing?
I told we're in stretch today. I said, man, I appreciate you. You just want to hit somebody. He just wants to hit somebody, and that wins football games. He's a playmaker on the outside. He can get the ball in his hands. He's a force, and yet he knows the running game is really important to us. And for the running game to be at the level it needs to be, our receivers need to block for us. And we know Zach does it, and now Pitt's proven he wants to do it as well and can do it. So that's a big deal.
Last one here. Some special teams yesterday. Is that something he's going to do during?
Who's that?
Pittman.
Yeah, I mean, we want all of our starters to kind of at the very least, be tuned into one phase. You know what I mean? And maybe not start, but certainly at least provide depth. And that guy, he just loves to play football. I mean, Michael Pittman, loves to practice, loves to play football. He loves everything loves the physicality of the game. Those are the kind of players we want.